Everyone, I'm back here at the I'm back here at the Queensbridge Road Allotment on my usual Friday update. I just want to give you a view of what the allotment looks like now. And then we can set the list of things that we've got to do. There we are. I'm quite pleased with the allotment, especially the beans and the sweet corns, which I'll give you a closer view later on. But that's doing quite well. So what we got planned today to do is to weed up the allotment a little bit more. There's not much weeds here, but if you keep on top of the weeds, you have less to do every time you come to the allotment. So we'll do that. Then we've got to plant some more beans. I brought some more sticks with me to do that. And pick the onions, because some onions are ready. And water. Mustn't forget to water before we leave the allotment today. The allotment does need watering. So anyway, let's do the first task. And the first task that I'm going to do, to my face. The first task that I'm going to do is to do some weeding. So let me just show you what areas need the weeding. I'll switch you around so you can see. So I'm going to weed this area around here. Weeds coming up. I'm going to do some weeding around here as well. I'm going to weed around here. As you can see, weeds coming up a lot. Do that. And that's the first task I'm going to do. Then hopefully the second task will be to do the planting of the beans. And then the third task would be to do the also planting of the pumpkins that I brought, 2 pumpkins with me. And then the last task will leave the allotment is to do the watering. So let's get on with the first task, which is the weedings over here and over here. Once that's done, I'll get back to you and show you the area. I've done this weed up so far. Right, down to the end of the bed. I've got these weeds much as I can. I've done that. Done the weeding around here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a pull these onions here to help me and then weed this bed. Then I'm going to put up the teepee for the beans. Then I'll start planting up the beans. So once I take out the onions, I'll show you how they are, and then we'll get on with the weeding. These are the onion stuff taken up. Some are medium size, small, but they're still usable, so I'm quite happy with them. After the time I put them in the ground, they've dried up now, so quite happy with them. It's the area I'm going to weed, and then I'm going to put the teepee up for the beans, and hopefully get them done, so that I can then get onto planting my pumpkins and the beans. That's the area cleared, so I can start getting up my bean poles ready and then planting the beans. We get the bean poles up and then I'll show you what it looks like, and we can plant the beans together. Yeah, there's the teepee that I've erected for the beans. I'm going to be planting some more butter beans. A pack of butter beans that I need to grow for my daughter as well, so I'll be doing that. So let's get on. So these are the beans that I got from Lidl. They're bush dry beans, cannellini. So tasty green pods and delicious white and dried beans. So I'm not sure how tall they grow, so I'm gonna have a look. I think that they may not need a tripod, but some other beans that I can grow on the teepee. So let me check it, and if I don't, I can plant them around, and then I can do the other climbing beans that I have. So let me check it and get back to you. I've got some different beans that I'm growing now. I've done my research, and those beans don't need any support. They're bush beans. That's why it says dry bush beans. which I didn't realise. But anyway, good news, I can still dot them around the garden. And I'm going to put these climbing beans, as you see, blotti. I like the blotti beans, and I do enjoy them. So me and my daughter, we have them in our soups and in our curries. Very nice beans. I'm just going to show you the picture of the beans. And that's them. They were very nice last year. I want to grow quite a lot of these beans, so I'm going to plant some more around that teepee here, and me and you is going to do it together. So it's quite warm here. Warm evening. Saturday. It's Friday. Friday 19th of June, and here in Hackney, London. It's very warm. Yeah, I was just sitting in my office, and then I went outside to go and get some lunch, and I thought, wow, it's so hot outside, so warm. Anyway, I'm here now. I'm gonna put some soil down to plant the beans. We can do that. And yeah, it's so lovely. Nice evening here. Oh, yeah, no problem here. Just gonna plant those beans. A little soil around there. Little nourishment. The soil has some onions here. Oh, yeah. Just gotta put a few handfuls of compost there. Spread that out. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to plant all the beans on the inside. I think that should be enough compost. Quite a big area. So, get on. Planting the beans. Back in a minute. Really need to give the garden a good water before I leave. But anyway, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna dip some holes here. It's quite dry, but give it a plenty of water. Put a few beans around the poles. Yeah, some more beans I can grow. I can have some for the winter. Make my daughter some soup and myself, and make it nice. These beans last because I still got some from last year that I haven't had yet. They really do last, the beans. So, yeah, they do well. Yeah, lovely. You just make some holes around the poles, give them space to climb, because they're climbing beans, as the pack says. And then you just look after them. Beans. I'm not going to plant them like the last lot of beans that I planted, because these ones are, I'm sure these ones are in there and fresh beans. What date does the blotti bean say on it? So, right. Well, they're not fresh beans. It says sold by 2023, I think. But anyway, we can only try. They come up, they come up. They don't, they don't. I'll put some other beans. Not very fast. These are the beans. Just gonna put one in each hole. Don't want to go in the holes. One in each hole. Yeah, cover them over. This one there. There. Them over and then give them good water. Get the watering can. Back in a minute. Yeah, so I'm just going to get the water from the water bath and give it a good water, and then in the meantime, while I'm doing that, I can put some holes for the butter beans so they come up. Put some, go and check the water bath. Watering can. Yeah. Oh yeah, grow beans. The beans grow. I think the only best thing you can do if you want to direct sow things is direct sow beans. But so far, I've tried all different things. Direct sowing in my allotment here, at Queensbridge Road Allotment. And so far, the only things that have come up is they came out but they were eaten, obviously by the slugs. So the only things that have been successful so far, the beans. Beans are good. So, get on. Watering, sowing. In fact, we have to do around the allotment. That's been watered. Try and chuck seed beans in the holes here. These, let's call it beans. Bush dry beans. These were the ones that I was planning to sell around the teepee, but I don't need to, so I'm just going to put them in the ground. Hopefully they do well. The white beans. Whoops, here they are, beans. Shipped on the floor. That's the beans, if you can see that, it's them. Just got to plant them. Sit there. Show in a minute. I just dug a hole, put them in there. Hopefully they'll come up. They come up, they come up, they don't, you don't. But anyway, let me just do one more over here because I've got a bean in my hand. Oh, I can't go through there. So there we are. Just chop that there. Cover that over. Good luck, beans. Black beans, and give that a water. What I'm gonna do, I got this Crown Prince pumpkin. I'm going to plant it here. It's a big thing now. I let it trail all the way down there. So it's got all this space to trail. I'm going to dig a hole, put some compost, plant it, water it, and show you what it looks like when I've done that. That's it planted. Good luck. Hope you like your new home. I've got one more that I brought with me. I'm going to plant it at the other end of the allotment down there, and hopefully it'll be okay. This one isn't the Crown Prince, it's a pumpkin cargo, and the one I'm going to take you to at the end is the Crown Prince. Now we'll take you down there and we're going to water it. So this is the Crown Prince squash. Fortunately, I just say it was, the other one was Crown Prince, but it's not, it's this one. So let's get the water. Right here. You always get stuff stuck in the watering can. 1 minute. Sorry, you wasn't seeing it. 1 minute. You always get things stuck in the watering can. I'm still not watering properly. In a minute, I'm going to fix the watering can. Let's use my finger. Hopefully it's fixed now. Still not fixed, sorry. Technical issues. Hopefully it's fixed now. Oh, for flip's sake, what's going with the watering can? Sorry. I managed to fix the watering can now. Fingers crossed. Yes. Yeah. A lot of water there. And you've got a lot of water there. Fingers crossed it does well. I'm going to get on with the rest of the allotment. And then we've done all the tasks. I think we've done it. We've picked the onions, done the weeding, planted the pumpkins, and watering the garden is the last thing on the list. Then I'm going to water the garden, show you around, and then we've ticked off all the tasks. Oh yes, we've planted the beans. Wow, I just noticed something. We're getting some broccoli. Hope you can see it. Broccoli coming up. Wow. Also, we're getting some Savoy cabbage. Lovely. We've done the beans. Done the bush beans. What else we done? We've done the weeding. We picked the onions, and yeah, we've planted the pumpkins. So that's how the allotment is looking. We've done the, see, we've done the pumpkins, one either end, one at the other end. So everything's looking well. So next time I'm back, I'll have some more time to give you a closer look around the allotment again. I'm just gonna show you my price before I leave. My gooseberries, they have done so well. Look at the size of the gooseberries. They're well ready to pick. So I won't be taking them today. Hopefully the birds won't eat them, because I've got to go meet my daughter now. But as I always do before I leave the allotment, I pick something for me to eat from my allotment, on my fruits. I'm going to eat it and tell you how it tastes. So I'm going to switch you around so you can see the gooseberry. That's the gooseberry. Here it is. I'm just going to say, oops, sorry, my hand in the way. I'm just going to say goodbye. Try my gooseberry. It's very sweet. I thought it was more riper than last week's one. But anyway, I'm so glad that you lot could join me today. My little maintenance and planting in my allotment. And I really enjoyed myself today. I hope you lot are enjoying yourself in your allotment. Get in there to water, maintain, and just enjoy the harvest. As people say, it's time to harvest up. For me, I've been harvesting my gooseberries. I've been eating them. They taste so lovely. I can't wait for my daughter's sweet corn to come. I've got my broccoli to come. I've got my cabbage to come. I've got my beans to come. I've got so much things growing in the allotment to come that I'm looking forward to. So I hope you're doing the same, planting and getting rewards for your hard work. And hopefully next week or at the Milton Gardens allotment, I'll see you there and we can enjoy the allotments together. So take care, everyone. It's not the 17th. It's the 19th of June 2026, and you've been gardening with Growing in Hackney. So take care, everyone. Love you lots. It's Cara, Growing in Hackney.